Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, March 27th. So based on the video that I did on Friday, if you remember, I used some anatomy cards to see if I could figure out what ascension symptoms people may be experiencing for this last week of March. And I was amazed and baffled at the amount of comments that I got that said they had all of them or almost all of them. And so I think I'll be doing that at least once a week. And that was just amazing confirmation to me that the universe is really, really working on some upgrades for us. Now, the other part of that I want to say, and I was thinking about this in the shower this morning, I have a laptop. I don't use it very often. Frankly, most of the time it is very slow, doesn't work very good, and so I kind of quit using it because of that. But a few months ago, it occurred to me that one of the reasons that it doesn't work right when I do try to use it is because it's trying to go through 82 upgrades all at one time. Because I leave it off for several months at a time, and then I might turn it on because I need it for something, and then it literally takes like an hour and it gets all jammed up and everything. And something kind of clicked in one day and said if I didn't leave it off for 6 months at a time, I would, and do the updates on a regular basis, that perhaps this issue would not happen. So in the shower this morning was when I started thinking perhaps one of the reasons people are going through these major physical ascension symptoms all at one time is maybe they have kind of done like the laptop. I don't have time to do that right now. I don't have time to cry all weekend and do an update on my emotions. I don't have time to kick this particular food out of my diet because I don't want to have a headache for 3 days. They push these upgrades off over and over and over again. And now the universe is like, no, 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 we need for you to have this upgrade, and it's hitting everybody at once. So that's what I'm going to do cards on today. Is let's just assume that maybe that is what has happened. I haven't been super sick lately like a lot of people, but I was in 2018, and I do feel like that was a case of the universe was trying to get my attention. Take this out of your diet, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I was like, no, 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 no. I'm like going, I don't have time for this, and I don't want to do this right now. Well, I think there might come to a point where the universe demands that there is an upgrade, and that might be what's going on right now. So I have 2 decks of cards. One of them is my emotions deck that I always use, and the other one is stuff about food that I got when I was doing the anatomy stuff. You know, it was trying to figure out perhaps what different foods might be working or not working or whatever. So if you find yourself saying, I should get rid of that, I should get that out of my diet, I should stop eating that or drinking that, or stop this or stop that, maybe you should listen to that voice inside of you. So I don't know if there are cards in here for these 2 things, but I am going to bring these up because I feel like these need to be addressed. If you're still consuming sugar, I'm going to ask why. I mean, how many times do we need to hear sugar is addictive? It's detrimental for the body. It causes aging. It causes free radicals. It causes all of this crap that is not good for your body. And I also feel like sugar probably hacks something in your body that overrides your hunger signals. So if you have a sugar addiction, this message is definitely for you. And the other one that doesn't have anything to do with food or anything, but I've seen several of these commercials lately, and it's about artificial scents, like the plug-ins, the chemical scents that they promote on TV all the time, like they do the pharmaceutical drugs. It's one more way for the deep state to hack your brain and fry your neurons. So if you're still doing those artificial scents in everything, then just imagine those chemicals are getting in your brain and they're not doing any good. So those are two things that if the universe is trying to do an upgrade, those probably need to be, no, they don't probably need, they need to be removed from your physical body. Okay, enough lecturing. So I also want to see in here if there's, there's a couple of things that I feel like I should stop, 2 or 3 things. I would love to know if these come up in the reading. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to do the ones on the food and see if, well, there's one that on ice cream, that flew out first more than everything. Although I don't think it's just ice cream, because if we look in here, this contains several things. One, the cone is all carbs. There is nothing beneficial about an ice cream cone. Nothing. Sugar, carbs, dairy in here. Some people can use dairy, some people cannot. Some it's detrimental for. The sugar is in here. So there is absolutely nothing in this ice cream cone that is good for you. And that just flew out first and foremost over anything. What else? I have 2 sizes of cards in here. I'm going to get those out of here. What else does the universe want you to think about removing from your diet? What else are they saying is not beneficial for these upgrades? If they're trying to do upgrades and you are stalling on the upgrade, or they're hitting you all at once. Okay, so this says eggs. I eat a lot of eggs, and this is going to resonate however it resonates for you. So maybe some of you need to eat more eggs, or some of you need to lay off the eggs, or just check what kind of eggs you are using. I don't know. Take this how it resonates, because every body is different. I'm not eating vegetables right now, and I feel really, really good. So I'm interested to see in this what comes out about fruits and vegetables and meat and dairy and all of that stuff. Here's another one. What is this? I think this is cheese. Some people can eat cheese. Maybe you eat too much cheese and you need to back away off of it. Maybe you had a lot of cheese last week, and that might be what's causing the digestion issues. So maybe a lot of this is moderation, and some of us are eating way too much of something that's causing physical symptoms. Let's see what else is going on. What other things? Oh, okay. Now I totally believe in this. Bread, that is up in the air as to whether there's anything good in bread. I mean, so many people eat a lot of carbs, and carbs for me make me want to eat more. So I feel that there is something about a high amount of carbs that just hacks something in my brain system that makes me just want to keep eating. Plus, I'm like, if I was to eat like a big sandwich with a whole lot of bread, I would feel like miserable. So I have been somewhat low carb for quite a while and stayed away from large amounts of bread. If you are a big bread eater, maybe this message is for you. All right, what else does the universe want us to think about not eating that's maybe stalling these upgrades and causing more physical symptoms than necessary? Again, if you've got something that you keep thinking, I ought to, I really need to do this, that's what they're trying to tell you to do. Okay, what else does the universe want to tell you to remove from your body? Okay. Now, I'm going to say this is fruit, and this is basically all sugar. So I'm going to say, if you are a big fruit eater, they're probably telling you you don't need all that sugar. So that's my thought. And if you've got a different idea, feel free to tell me. I don't care. I'm going to get one more. One more thing that the universe is telling people that they need to remove from their diet. French fries. Not much good out of that, especially if you're getting from fast food restaurants. All of that's done in seed oils. My understanding is seed oils is very detrimental for the body. Potatoes, all carbs, nothing. It's kind of like the ice cream. In my opinion, there's not really anything about a good French fry or a good ice cream cone. I mean, yes, they taste good, and it's not any different than the chemical smells that are out there in those like plugins and stuff. Yes, they smell good, but they are not good for your brain. They're not good for your cells. So there's a lot of stuff that the bad guys have pushed upon us to make us eat different things that's not good for us, to make us drink different things that are not good for us. Honestly, they have been working overtime trying to get us to consume all of this stuff, to shut our bodies down, to make us sick, to make us so we are not aware that our third eye doesn't open. I know you guys know this. This is just a reminder that if you are doing something that you really know, this is an encouragement from the universe saying, if you would do your upgrades a little at a time instead of all at once, maybe you would feel better right now. Okay, so enough with the food for the moment. The next thing I want to do is maybe some emotional toxicity that the universe is trying to do an upgrade on. There's a whole lot of stuff that came out. I don't want all those. Let's see if there's anything particular that will be fitting in the emotional department for things that the universe is trying to do upgrades on right now. Things that are in your system, things that are holding your vibrations down. They're trying to get certain emotions kicked out. What emotions is the universe working on right at the moment? Here's one. Trapped. So they're trying to work on feeling trapped. Trapped in what? Take that however that resonates. What are you feeling trapped in? Are you feeling trapped in a relationship? Are you feeling trapped at work? Are you feeling trapped by people in your life that you need to remove? So take that however that resonates. What else? What other emotion is the universe trying to upgrade or remove from your physical body right at the moment? And I feel like a lot of this is ancestral stuff. So maybe you have family down in the past that has dealt with a lot of this. These cells come in at birth, they just kind of get passed down from generation to generation. So some of this stuff is ancestral. Bored. Okay, so that is, well, let me look at the bottom of this. Uninterested, apathetic, and jaded. Okay. I kind of felt that way on Saturday. I had like physical energy, but it was cold out, and it was like really, really windy to the point of it was like hard to walk. So I felt kind of trapped. I felt trapped and bored on Saturday because I wasn't motivated to do anything. I felt like I was, probably supposed to be resting and relaxing, but I was having a really, really hard time relaxing, and I just had to kind of deal with it. I felt a lot better yesterday and got a lot more accomplished yesterday, so I don't know what was going on Saturday, but what other emotions is the universe currently loving? They are trying to make you more loving. They would not be trying to take that away for sure. Devoted, affectionate, and tender. So they are working on something inside of you that maybe that's making you hard-hearted. I would say they're probably opening up some heart chakras too. That will come in like heart palpitations out of the blue, I think, when they're working on a heart upgrade, heart chakra upgrade. What other emotions is the universe working on right now to remove or add more of? Hateful. And I also see this is in the heart. So they are working on heart chakra right now. Hostile, vengeful, and spiteful. I also feel like they are removing people in your life that are that way. So if you've got somebody in your life that tends to be that way, they're trying to remove them. And if you are still hanging on to them, let go. They're trying to get those people out of your life. Stop hanging on to that. That is an upgrade. You're just resisting the upgrade. And the other one that they're working on right now is the hopeless one. Pessimistic, despondent, and defeated. So if the universe is trying to do some upgrades on you and you have been resistant and you turned yourself off for 6 months and then you turn yourself back on, all of a sudden, a lot of these upgrades are coming in all at one time. So think of that. The next time you feel like the universe is trying to do something for the good for you, don't keep putting it off. If you need to heal grief in your body and in your heart and soul, take the weekend or take a few days or whatever to bawl your head off and release that out of your body. You know, you can't continue to shove off to the side all of these things that the universe is trying to heal and then not expect to feel like shit for a while as they go, okay, we got our attention or his attention, let's hit them all at once. It just makes it more painful. So, I mean, think about that. Maybe you want to go through all the pain in 1 week and then be done with it. I'm not sure how, I mean, I'm sure there are people that maybe want that. But at the same time, you don't know that it's only going to last for a week. You don't know how long it's going to last. Anyway, one last thing. I discovered a very cool, spunky tarot card reader who hits on a lot of this healing and stuff that the universe is forcing upon us. Her name is Jackie B. I think the title is Jackie B. Intuitive. I can't remember how to spell her name because it's spelled differently. I think it's Jacquie, maybe. I don't know. I did post her on my Telegram channel. I think I found her yesterday, maybe, and I really like her. She's got a lot of good stuff to say, and she's fairly new, so I think her channel is probably gonna build like really, really fast because of who she is and what she's talking about. Have a good week. Let the upgrades happen. Try not to push them off. Don't do like me and my laptop and only open it up every 6 months. And then the overwhelm that the computer has as it's trying to do 82 upgrades all at once. And then I'm like going, I can't use this. That one other thing that kind of I thought about. Remember on Friday when I said the NPCs felt like their time was over? Maybe they are some of those people that are putting off their upgrades, and the universe finally says, if they're not going to let us do upgrades, it's time to retire them. Just like somebody would retire a computer because it's too slow, it's got, viruses in it, it's just not beneficial anymore. I don't know. Maybe that's why some people out there are feeling like their time is about up. Anyway, have a great week. I will talk to you later. Bye.